Welcome back, everybody, to the Oklahoma State Cowboys Dynasty. We are here at the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl against Notre Dame. And here we are at the Armed Forces Bowl. After a middling season, Oklahoma State did manage to come out at a winning record, landing themselves right in the middle of their conference and getting them a shot here to win a bowl game. Honestly, we know that that's what Oklahoma State was hoping for most of the season, as it careened downwards with loss after loss after loss. Eventually, we understood that they cut their losses and were just hoping to win out and get a bowl game, something that could make it all worthwhile in the end. Garrett Winkle with a good 13-yard rush right there. And it indeed appears that that is exactly what they're going to get. They are not competing anywhere near the Big 12 Conference Championship. That is between TCU and Texas. TCU, of course, really thrashed Oklahoma when they came through a few weeks ago. Gordon getting nowhere on that. Lucky he didn't lose any yards. Both teams obviously want this win. Notre Dame, one of the best independent schools there is. They've also had a really middling year, 6-6 tied record. Man up the middle. Presley caught it but couldn't hold on. The defender just lashed onto him like a monkey and just said, nah, you're not getting none of that around here, son. So now it's 3rd and 10. Hope all this work they've done isn't going to go to waste. Collins brought down very short of the line. 4th and 3 now for Oklahoma State to open up the ball game. They are going to go for it, though. Obviously, they're setting the momentum right up top real quick and early, but they managed to get it. Didn't look like he was going to be able to step over, but he managed to. They're setting the momentum. They are setting the standard early on in this game, saying, no, doesn't matter what you do. We're going to be the ones balling out today. Oh, but that nearly turned into a turnover right there. So you got to be careful with what you're saying, you know. Oklahoma State's trying to set the tempo, set the mood here early, but if they make mistakes, it's not going to be good for anybody. Rangel turned it up to Collins, but couldn't get anywhere. That's another 3rd and 11. Another 3rd down. Notre Dame definitely can't play as much as Oklahoma State did today. It's clear enough for that one. Honestly, Oklahoma State started out with good running games the past 2-3 weeks or so, and it's a wonder they haven't gone back to that. Talon Shetron, one of the backups, came into play on that one, got the reception, able to get the first down and keep the drive alive as we whittle down more and more of the first quarter. Oklahoma State, started off with that good running game the past couple weeks, and doesn't look like they've started off that way today. They are really focused on their passing plays. Their running game hasn't gotten much of anything on this one, and maybe that's part of the plan. Maybe they are just looking to keep teams off balance. Never want them to know what their next move is going to be. This one's definitely going to be a run, though. It's going to be the first on the board. Oklahoma State going up 7-0 to Notre Dame to start the game off. Bowl game is a different kind of game compared to the rest of the season. It's a different kind of game compared to a championship game. While you still want to win, at the same time, you've got to go, all right, it's the end of the season. This is really just a bragging rights kind of issue, all right? We're not looking. Presley, not only did he duck 2 receivers, he got the touchdown. I was going to say, you never know how players are going to do because it's the end of the season. Their morale might not be that great. This is just about bragging rights. But Oklahoma State over these past couple plays down the field have proven me completely wrong. Their morale and energy is high intensity today. You never know how a team's going to do in a bowl game, but boy, do we know how Oklahoma State's going to do in this one. They have come to fight against the Fighting Irish. Here we go again, still hurrying up. It's an offense that we thought may cause a lot of issues for teams this season, and although it hasn't, it has earned this team a prestigious award, if there was one, the most well-conditioned team in college football today. May not be a Bednarik, may not be a Heisman, but it's a name that you can tout about as good as anything else and just go, look at this. We are the most high-octane, high-energy offense in the league. We've got endless stamina. Maybe not the kind of thing you want to boast about, but Oklahoma State this season will certainly take anything to be proud of. We're going to land it down here. Ollie Gordon managed to pick up the first down. First half is almost over, folks. Oklahoma State is up 14-7 on Notre Dame. Both teams want to win it today. Bruce managed to get out of the middle there and stumble down right near the end zone. He almost had it. He almost had it. What's it going to take to punch this one in, I wonder? They're making some adjustments. Gordon got it. Oh, but no going. No going. They're going to try and... Nope, they're just taking a timeout. Men were too slow to get up, so they're just going to go ahead and take a field goal. Definitely hoping for a touchdown, but a field goal is nothing to laugh at either. Keeps this one out of Notre Dame's reach a little bit further. I think they might have a game plan for next season if everybody stays on. Because there have been rumblings. There are always rumblings when a team doesn't do well, of course, about whether or not everybody's going to end up staying around. Oh, nothing going there. There's a flag on the play, though. Let's see what it is. Another roughing the passer call on the defense. Well, it gets another first down. You know, he was a little trapped there. Maybe Rangel just timed it good enough and perfectly, although Notre Dame's coach clearly not happy about that one. But there are rumblings, of course, when a team doesn't do well, if everybody's going to stick around, coaching staff and players-wise. Players are known to transfer out sometimes at the simplest thing as somebody coming in, a new coach coming in. We're lucky that didn't happen to Oklahoma State this year. They needed all the help they could get from these veteran players. But if everybody stays around, Davidson included, we might have a game plan for next year that the Cowboys are going to want to take advantage of. Lined up here. Clock's ticking. 2nd and 3. Oklahoma State. Don't know where he's going. Rangel looked like he was tripped up. It looked like he couldn't get a clear view on where anybody was. Didn't know what to do. Instead just decided, you know what? I'm just going to trip right on out of bounds. I can't find anybody open. They had it locked up, solid and tight. Here comes again. Still nobody's open. Still nobody's open. Rangel's just trying to throw it away. Bruce managed to catch it. I can't believe that. That play looked broken for sure. Looked like it was going nowhere. And Ollie Gordon was injured, rushing in for another touchdown just a few minutes ago. Notre Dame, though, 4th and 15, just forced to punt it away in the last 10 seconds here. Looks like Oklahoma State's not only going to go out of the Armed Forces Bowl with a win, but a very impressive one at that. It is official. Oklahoma State has won the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl for this season against Notre Dame. Hopefully they'll get a better season next year, but this one isn't anything to be too upset about, especially when you've got great plays like that from players who truly, clearly want to win. Amazing win here today. Makes this season almost worth it for Oklahoma State fans. That's going to do it for this episode of the Oklahoma State Cowboys Dynasty. If you've enjoyed this series, please leave a comment. See what you want to see for next season. Leave a like as well. It definitely helps out. And drop a sub if you want to see more Oklahoma State and NCAA Cowboys action. Garrett Rangel, player of the game. Look at that. One of the first times he's ever going to get that this season. The backup second stringer has really proven his worth. If not during the season, then at least definitely today. That's going to do it today, though, for the Oklahoma State Cowboys Dynasty. Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl winners, Oklahoma State, 24-7.